Hi, I just wanted to demonstrate and review the pranayama breathing exercise that we do in the yoga class at the beginning of practice. Pranayama breathing is a little bit difficult for a lot of beginners because it's a lot of technique and a little bit of coordination and then a lot of practice as well. Let me just demonstrate at the beginning so you see and remember what it is. It's a slow breath. I know, looks weird, sounds weird, maybe even makes you feel a little bit weird. Once you practice it, though, it makes you feel really good. The inhales are very energizing, and the exhales are very relaxing. So you get both those benefits just for the price of a breath. So it's a slow breath. By breathing slowly, you're also playing around with your blood chemistry, which helps get oxygen in the places you need it to do your practice or to pretty much do anything. The slow breath is created by the constriction in your throat. So you might constrict your throat if you're trying to fog up a glass. Like that, you feel a constriction in your throat. So you give that a try and get that feeling in the back of your throat. It's the same thing for the inhale. So in the exhales, we kind of get it. It's the inhale where people are kind of like, where is it? How do I make that ocean noise? You just keep practicing. Squeezing down the throat controls the flow of air so it enters your lungs with greater force. So you have more mixing of the air more completely in the lungs. The other thing it does is it stimulates your vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve is stimulated through that vibration, and that controls your heart rate, your digestion, and other physiological processes that are important. It just makes you feel really good, that good sense of well-being. So it's finding the constriction so you can slow down the air, create that heat, that vibration, and good gas mixture in your lungs. And then you coordinate that with the arm and head movement. Now, that looks like this. Elbows come up, push your head back. Elbows come up on the inhale, push your head back on the exhale. So it's just like this, a little bit like rubbing your stomach and patting your head. And a lot of it is, so it's both coordination, but also some of us have really tight shoulders, so we can't necessarily do even what I just demonstrated, which honestly isn't that much flexibility either. But if you have really tight shoulders, it doesn't matter. You just bring your elbows up to where you can and you push your head back where you can. Some of us have a stiff neck or a sore neck, and maybe this is all you can do. You just start there and you build it from there. So the arms and head are moving, only bending at the neck. So there's no back bend. Some of the other problems that people have, in addition to being able to bring your elbows up, is that to push the head back, they start to do a back bend. But all it is arms and head moving. And you'll notice once the elbows come up, they stay up in the same place, the same plane of height until you're done. So arms and head moving, only bending at the neck. Nice slow breath through a constricted throat. Your stomach stays tight and your shoulders stay back and down. So by doing that good abdominal work, you're supporting your spine and getting your posture work going right at the beginning through pranayama breathing. It might seem abnormal or unusual to suck your stomach in while you're trying to breathe, because a lot of us do belly breathing when we're breathing, especially hard. But keeping the stomach tight will give your diaphragm muscle, that's the muscle that controls most of the breathing, at least 50% of your breathing is controlled by the diaphragm. It gives that muscle something to push against. So normally the diaphragm muscle comes down, creates a vacuum in your lungs that pulls the air into your lungs. This way, the diaphragm can't go down, so the diaphragm has to go sideways. Helps to expand your rib cage more, helps to give more space to fill up your lungs. Just another benefit. Keep the stomach tight, chest up, shoulders back and down. Breathe slowly through a constricted throat. Have a good start to your day and a good start to your practice. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.